Hello, hello, this is Jen. I hope everybody's good. I'm here with an energy update. So, welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not new. Thank you for being here. And once again, so many things happening all at once. Um, when I do these updates, I never take notes. It's never prepared. I feel that there's like a message coming on or a message that needs to be shared, but it's never prepared. It's not as if I think about it all week and then put it out. It just comes when it's ready to come out and to be heard. And most people are this way too. They don't prepare. It's not like we plan ahead what the content will be because we don't know. And for this update, it's a major one. So many downloads, it's hard to even understand all that is going on at this time. And a lot of people are probably feeling all of that right now, feeling that it's going fast and slow at the same time, going slow and fast, and things that used to go slow now are going faster, and things that are used to go fast are now going slower. It's a mix of, I want to say, an M&M bowl, like a candy ball, like so many different things all at once, and it's like, take care of it, understand what this is and deal with it. So why am I saying this? Because for this one, I had to take notes because I woke up this morning and it started and hasn't stopped since, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now as I'm recording this. It hasn't stopped. So I need to be here and share this update, and there will probably be a part two. It happens like 2 or 3 times a year, sorry, that these kind of updates, they show up over a few days, but if I don't do anything with them, I lose the content. So that's why I'd rather do them in multiple parts than losing part of the important message. In my last video, I was saying how it's time to prepare for the eclipse season that is coming, and again, I don't know when they are coming because I never know the dates, but they're coming. I'll check them out. And in my last video, or the one before, I also mentioned how twin flames are important for this earth, especially at this time, and how they will get into union. And that's what this message is about today, this union. And I'm not necessarily referring to physical romantic union. That's really not the point. The point of twin flames is union on an energetic level first. And if it's part of the contract to be in a romantic relationship, so it is, so be it. It will happen. But if it's not part of the contract, it's not. I am one of these people who think that some twin flames are not meant to be in a romantic relationship, but it's more of a working relationship, having a mission together and executing that mission. And for a lot of twin flames, they are getting closer to the start date. And it feels like it's the few seconds before the race. You're just waiting to hear that gun go off to tell you that it's time to run, right? And I know a lot of people are feeling like this. It feels like you're ready for something and you feel a little bit scared at the same time. For those who work out, it's exactly when you're in the gym and you're about to do a deadlift or a snatch and pull, and you're a little bit afraid because you wonder if you're going to be able to lift that weight. And no matter what, you end up finding that strength within and you do it. And I don't know which word would best describe this feeling, but a lot of people are in that energetic bubble at this time. They're getting ready for what's coming, and they're feeling lost, and they're feeling angry, lots of anger in the air. That's because the divine feminine at this point is picking up on everything that is going on with the divine masculine. So I'm going to start with the divine masculine. They are currently working on releasing old family programming, old stuff that was given to them either through their parents or grandparents or even beyond that. And they're releasing those programs, those patterns that have been stuck in them and playing over and over and over again in the loop for years, all their lives for that matter. And for some of them, it's beyond this lifetime. It's lifetime after lifetime after lifetime that they've repeated the same programs and same patterns. And releasing that is not only very demanding, but it's very new, it's very surprising, and it's creating a lot of different mixed emotions and feelings for them, and they're not sure how to deal with that properly. So they're not sure, they don't know, they're not used to releasing stuff that is so deep within, that is so deep inside, that they're like afraid but excited at the same time. They are looking forward to this and they're not, and it's a big duality energy of, I want to feel good, I want to feel better, I'm not sure how to, but I'm gonna try this. Oh, this feels good, this feels like I'm lighter or feeling better within, but yet very scary, so I'm gonna retract a little bit. So they're like playing yo-yo at some point, like doing one step forward, taking two back, taking two steps forward, taking three back, and they're never like in the same place. So all of this to say how fast things are going on their side. I mean, there's no more time. There is no more time. We've been at the end of this cycle for so long. Now it's time to get it moving. It's time to push through and make things happen. And after the eclipse season, twin flame stuff is going to be beyond what it is right now. It's going to be almost like mainstream stuff. Maybe not the term twin flame, because it kind of has like a bad rap. Like, too many people have used this label to excuse behaviors or stay stuck in some relationship, instead of understanding the energetics of twin flames. After the eclipse season, we're going to see a lot of twin flames coming together, either meeting for the first time or meeting again after being away for a little bit, and starting their mission together. The divine masculine are being worked on when it comes to their mission, not only individual mission, but twin flame mission. They know why they're here. They understand what's going on when it comes to the world events that we're going through right now. At first, a lot of them were really, really low and down and depressed. And now some of them are starting to rise again. But rise in a balanced way, and rise in a way that they never could before. So that's something very, very new to them and for the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is picking up on everything that is going on their side. It's almost painful. Almost painful to be waiting for stuff to happen or to manifest, because it's hard to hold that kind of balance and to just like watch things go. All the while, you need to go through your everyday life. The divine feminine is, for a lot of them, they're extremely tired, extremely tired, and wondering, how long is this going to go for? How much more? How much longer? Because it just makes no sense. And because of the mirror effect and the ripple effect, the divine masculine is also thinking, how much longer? How much longer? But for a different aspect of this energy. And for them, it's, I'm not happy living this way. I have been unhappy for quite some time now. And I knew it, but I never was able to shake it, to deal with it. I was able to just postpone it, block it, think about something else, bypass it, pretend that all was well. Now I can't. And how much longer till I feel better? So that's not an easy space to be in at any time, but at this time it's probably a little, I don't want to say worse, but probably very different for them, because still a lot of them might not be working at this point. And they are releasing, like I was saying, the family programming, but lifetime after lifetime of male dominance, like masculine energy dominance, to become in full balance, masculine and feminine within. Like they're awakening to their feminine side like they never have before. Never, never, never. They don't even know what to do with this. They also are unable to stop thinking about their divine feminine, and the feminine is picking on that as well, because a lot of them are so exhausted and tired that they're like, I just want to be done with this. I just want to be done. You know, this thing is going nowhere. I've been in this for many years and whatnot. And they're like, I'm tired of this dance energy. Lots of anger going around. The divine feminine is also picking up on a lot of depression, anxiety, fears, sickness from toxic energies, lack of appetite, random sadness and anger, and lots of question in the lines of, why am I here? Why did I choose to come here? Even though they know, for most of them, they know why they're here, because they've been awakening for many years now and they know. But whenever that question comes back to mind, it's always related to the divine masculine and that depression that they can feel from the density of what they're going through. And the divine masculine are working super hard to release that and to just understand. They try to connect spiritually for those that are not connecting physically, and they try to understand and make sense of everything. And one thing that never stops is that they have their divine feminine on their mind like 24/7, like every minute of the day, to the point where it is getting annoying for them. But you know, the good kind of annoying, like we're gonna shower you with this until you get the message. Because some of them are still a little bit stubborn, but. And if we go back to the divine feminine, a lot of them are in pain. They're hurting because they feel like there is nowhere else to go. They feel like they're kind of stuck on this path, not sure what to do next, not sure how to take things next. And they know they need to keep going forward. They know that they need to hold the balance, keep the balance, but it's extremely difficult, because it's like walking on a fine line, you know, walking on a tight rope. You can't budge. You have to stay there and walk straight. And that could be a very difficult thing to do at times. And with all the purging that is going on, especially lately, lots of anger, sadness, depression that has been going around, sometimes you want to get off the path for just an hour or two to feel better. But they can't. They can't. And it's a real exercise of true self-mastery of how ready are you to take this on, and how ready are you to go on with your mission. Even though for some the mission might not be clear 100% yet, it will in the coming months after the eclipse. Like whenever we reach that first eclipse, I think it's in June, not sure, things are going to start looking very differently for a lot of people. I mean, even though we've been waiting for this moment for quite some time, it's not so easy to deal with at this point because we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot, especially those that are hypersensitive. I mean, it's exhausting to be walking around with all that energy, all those messages, and your body working to integrate everything, and your body working to make sense of it all, when your mind is just like, oh, just surrender, just, let it go, surrender, and deal with it the best you can. But it's always nagging at you. That's because it's always nagging at the divine masculine as well. It's like a pure divine intervention happening for them, and they can't get away from it. They just can't. So they go through this roller coaster of emotions. And for most of them, it's like the first time that they're getting so raw with their emotions, that they're getting so real. As if before they were able to see the emotion, feel the emotion, and not do anything with it, just feeling it and then block it. And now they can't. They have to feel it because they need to release, and they have a lot to release. Everybody has a lot. It's not to put that on them, but everybody has a lot. So even though the divine feminine is really tired, and I know it hurts, and I know it's difficult to be in that position, on top of purging a lot of nasty emotions and all these weird feelings that the divine feminine is getting, it is one good time to realize how the ripple effect works, how the mirror effect works, and how to listen to your intuition and just do what your intuition is telling you to do. If you're I was going to say intelligence, and I meant to say intuition. If your intuition is telling you to reach out, reach out. If it's telling you to not reach out and just go on about your life, don't reach out and just go on about your life, because the changes that you make will affect your twin, and the other way around too. But for a lot of, twin flames, the feminine is a little bit ahead. Even though each story is very different and individual, as a collective, the divine feminine has been awakened to the twin flame energy longer than the divine masculine. For most. And if you're a male, in the male body, perhaps your divine feminine energy woke up before your divine masculine, and you're probably releasing all this dense energy at this point relating to the divine masculine energy. I know that wasn't clear at all, but I'm sure you understood what I meant. So, the questions of why am I here? Why have I been at this for so long and not seeing much results? And why am I here? Why is it so difficult? While the answer could be different for different people, for the collective as a whole, this question is showing up on the divine masculine side because they are being awakened to who they are now in this lifetime, and to why they're here, to be a twin flame. to be a light worker, to be a master of themselves, to be a spiritual teacher. And this is the time for spiritual teachers. This is the time for the real ones, I mean, because, you know, um, it is a time with what we're going through in the world right now. The real spiritual teachers are currently being protected and they're out there speaking the truth. And sometimes a spiritual teacher is not on YouTube talking about twin flames, but is, you know, in the world doing their thing, caring for dogs, caring for people, doing business, and they may not associate with twin flames, but just associate with universal laws, because that's what spirituality is about. Universal laws. Universal laws that apply to human beings, individual human beings. So the question, why am I here? The Divine Masculine is working to remember what their mission is about. They are working to remember why they came at this time, why they met with their Divine Feminine, why they cannot keep her out of their minds. Why? That's the question they have a lot, is why. And they are like moving forward in that direction, moving forward in that, on that path to get the clues and the answers, and they're always there. It's just that sometimes they don't see them, and sometimes we don't see them, you know, because they're there for everyone. So it's a really weird feeling in terms of energies for both, for the collective, for everyone, but for both Divine Feminine and Masculine, because it feels like there's like this little dance, you know, let's take a step forward, but oh no, let's take two back, like I was saying before, just a few minutes ago. So it creates all kinds of like, I'm not sure, should I stay or should I go? Like, should I go? Yeah, go now? And then, you know, you don't feel like taking the step forward. But all of this is going to settle down. It's going to calm down as the Divine Masculine releases and purges. And when they do, it's very common that the Divine Feminine purges as well. They can pick up and feel those energies just leaving. And it could be very painful, very excruciating. Sorry, excruciating to go through a deep purging session that maybe has its roots from many lifetimes ago. Because, you know, it starts with the soul. So keeping up with your self-care routine is very, very important. Keeping up with anything that brings you light and positivity in your life and lightness, you know, just keeping you in that lightness energy and just like, you know, it's okay. I'm feeling this way, but this feeling is not me. It's just a feeling. And just moving on to the next thing. And just surrendering to whatever your path is bringing for you. Because it is for you. It is, if, you know, I hear a lot of people saying, yes, but I want to be with my twin, but it's not working out. You need to go within and see what's happening. Are you playing the victim somewhere? If you are, just shift this around, thinking that it's happening for you, not to you, but for you, for your highest good, and take on the challenge. And the more you will take on, the more clues you're going to get, and the faster you're going to get those clues. There is no other way around, and you can listen to just about anyone on earth who's had a very either traumatic experience or very demanding experience that they needed to work at it for years. What comes up is that, yes, all of this happened to me for my highest good. If you're really honest with yourself and you look back in your life, if you've truly healed those traumas, you're able to see that they happened for you to make you stronger, to make you learn something specific, this and that. So everybody at this time is, swimming in those energies at this point. So there's a bunch of everything in rapid cycles, and those annoying physical symptoms. And we must just go on with the show and keep moving forward. Things will be fine. Things will be fine. There's really an important reason why twin flames are here on Earth and why so many people are resonating with that label and with that path. And that's why so many people are on that path. Because when this shift moves forward, the closer people are getting to their twin flame mission and connection. And this summer, in just a couple months, around June, July, August, we're going to start hearing about twin flame stories like we've never heard before. Because the energetics of these connections will be in balance like we've never seen before. Like we've never seen before. So we're getting ready for that. So play your part, play your role, and you'll get there in one piece. And that is it for now. Thank you so much for being here. You can follow me on social media at IndigoGirl555 on Instagram, Indigo Girls Readings on Facebook. You can also use my email to get in touch at indigogirl555@gmail.com. And until the next time, be well.